As the crisp October air settled over Granfoa's magical garden, the wise guardian prepared for a special Halloween celebration. Pumpkins glowed with flickering candlelight, and fake cobwebs draped over the bushes. Granfoa invited all his animal friends to a spectacular costume party under the harvest moon. As darkness fell, the garden came alive with eerie excitement. Flapjack the bird swooped down, dressed as a vampire bat with tiny fangs and a billowing black cape. Alia the turtle slowly approached, her shell transformed into a miniature haunted house complete with ghostly windows. Andy the ant adventurer led his family in a spine-tingling procession. Each ant wore a tiny white sheet, appearing as a line of marching micro-ghosts. They formed intricate, spooky patterns as they moved across the moonlit garden path. Rosie, the baby squirrel, bounded into view dressed as a werewolf, with fuzzy ears and a bushy tail. Bella the butterfly fluttered nearby, her wings now resembling those of a beautiful but creepy moth. The lunar moth arrived in a costume that left everyone spooked. Its wings were covered in glow in the dark paint, creating the illusion of a floating, otherworldly spirit. The magical lightning bugs joined in, their usual glow now pulsing in eerie green and purple hues. Tadio the toad hopped into the party, wearing a witch's hat and carrying a tiny broomstick, croaking out playful spells. Candor the condor swooped in majestically, dressed as the grim reaper with a flowing black cloak. Wiggly the caterpillar inched his way into the gathering, wrapped in bandages as a tiny mummy. Pico the woodpecker arrived wearing a skeleton costume made of twigs and leaves, clattering with every movement. The magical rabbits, Hope and Courage, bounded into the party, wearing matching zombie costumes, complete with tattered ears and playfully vacant expressions. As the party reached its peak, Granfoa stood up to address his friends. "My dear garden family," he began, his eyes twinkling with mischief. "Tonight we celebrate the fun of Halloween, but remember that true friendship and kindness are what really matter, no matter how spooky we look." The animals cheered, their costumes glowing under the moonlight. The duck family waddled in fashionably late, each duckling dressed as a different monster from classic horror tales. Even Grumble the groundhog emerged from his burrow, wearing a Frankenstein's monster costume made from leaves and twigs. As the night wore on, the garden pulsed with spooky laughter and monster mash dances. Granfoa watched with a heart full of love as his animal friends celebrated together, their Halloween costumes reflecting the playful spirit of the holiday. When the moon reached its highest point, Granfoa knew the perfect way to end the night. He gathered everyone around a glowing jack-o'-lantern and began to tell a not too scary ghost story, a tale of friendship, courage, and the importance of being kind, even on the spookiest of nights. As the Halloween party came to an end, each animal left with a bag of acorn treats and memories of a magical night in Granfoa's enchanted garden. They had learned that even on Halloween, the real magic comes from the bonds of friendship and the joy of being together.